Hey, are you new to the club? Click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell beside it. See ya.
What's up everyone, welcome to Speaker Kenzie, and today we'll be talking about the best controller for Dead by Daylight Mobile. I did try playing Dead by Daylight Mobile using Xbox One controller by connecting it on my Bluetooth. It is somehow working, but it's not working fully. The left stick is fine, but the right stick is not working. In terms of the buttons and other stuff, only the left and right triggers are working, but not the A, B, X, and Y buttons. So I have to look for another controller that can support Dead by Daylight Mobile. So in the video, I have to switch on playing Dead by Daylight manually using my fingers, and it is really good, but my target is to use a controller something like an Xbox or PS5 like feel. So that's why we will be using another controller that can support this game. Like what I said, on this game we will install our FlyDigi Wasp 2, and I will show you later my configuration and button mappings. We will not be using any triggers here because it's not needed. It's not an FPS shooting game like Call of Duty Mobile or PUBG Mobile. So since Wasp 2 buttons are necessary enough so to cover the whole and important button areas on the screen. So after taking a screenshot by looking at the buttons needed to be mapped, I think FlyDigi Wasp 2 is enough already. The main focus on our mapping will be our left stick trigger, and the others are just additional button helpers. One of the issues when using FlyDigi Wasp 2 is the inconsistency of Dead by Daylight game in terms of buttons. Sometimes the repair button, for example, will be moved to other side or other location because the character have some add-ons or attachment to it, like medkits, like what I have in the video. There are only a couple of buttons that stay on their position whatever the character has or if you have attachments. First is the dock button, which stays the same whatever the configuration is, and the next one is the looking back button. So we can assign one of our Wasp 2 buttons here because it will not change. So like what I said, another issue is the jump button where it only shows when your character is capable of jumping. If not, it will be hidden on your tap area. So for now, what we need to do is to at least find the best way to trigger buttons even if they moved a little bit, like what I did on the repair button in the center of the screen. For the other buttons that is not so predictable, will be triggered manually using my tab. But if I see a way to bind this, I prefer binding it on my Wasp 2 because I still have lots of buttons to use. The game doesn't have much of mechanics to deal, so I hope the developers will update this in the future to have at least a static or configurable button positioning. Or maybe they can add support for Xbox One or PS4 controller at least. One thing I miss are the buttons to press when you are pinned down or when you were hanged up by a monster. In FlyDigi, there's a way to continuously tap while pressing a button, so in my next video, I will be adding support for this as well. I added a little bit of gameplay to show you the full controller experience and how the controller works too. Too bad I don't have a hand camera to show you full controller experience. I hope guys you enjoy it, and I hope you like and subscribe for more video like this.